Yo, what up, podcast people? It's the one and only legend of winning, aka Low, and we back with another episode of the Peer to Peer Podcast. This is episode 32, 33, something like that. But we do have a very, very, very special guest on my left. ColeTheMan. Say what's up, man.
What's going on? Agent, thanks for having me on this. Low, thanks for having me on this.
Of course.
His face froze a little bit.
Hey, man, come on now.
I was like, I'm introducing you. How you give it to him first?
Word.
And of course, my co-host, Agent.
The one and only. How y'all doing, man? Me? I've been doing fantastic. Except for 2 days ago. 2 days ago, everything went wrong all in one day. It was unbelievable. It was actually, you know what? You have those days when you just kind of had to laugh it off. Like, how could everything go wrong? Imaginable.
True.
Everything went wrong.
I knew Willie was gonna come back in here. I knew it.
You gotta get closer to the mic.
You know, you're gonna get his keys, right? His car keys, right? Oh.
We Gucci.
Willie is ridiculous.
No, start the pod. It's your pod, Kerry. You haven't told nobody go Noti Gang, nothing yet, man.
But Willie is just ridiculous. I knew Willie was gonna come back in here. I knew he wasn't. But anyway, yo, shout out to everybody out there listening on Stitcher, Spotify, Apple. Of course, shout out to all the people on YouTube hitting the subscribe button, and of course, another gang. Always all the word of mouth people hitting us up on Twitter every single time the podcast drop. Man, this is gonna be. I feel this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the stuff.
It's gonna be a good podcast, man.
I feel like this is gonna be the one that's gonna really rattle some people. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get like
put some
100 million views.
We're gonna put some pressure on a lot
100
of
mil?
people.
We put pressure on.
100 mil.
100 mil.
I'm down with that.
100 mil.
Imagine 100 mil on a podcast. Joe Rogan would be pissed. He'd be like, who the hell are these guys?
2 hour podcast get 100 mil. I guess we started the way we start every single podcast with guests. Give us a little bit of your backstory. Who are you? How'd you get to where you are and stuff like that?
All right, my name is Cole. I go by ColeTheMan. Yeah, man. Just moved back from Florida, and I moved a little bit south from here. So I still live in Georgia. But yeah, man, I'm glad to be back in Georgia. I've been doing YouTube for about 4 years now, somewhere around 4 years. And yeah, I guess that's the gist of it.
How'd you start?
Just looking up to other people. Like I watched Chris Move, Stacks Montana, people like that. Juice Man used to be Body Bag.
Yeah.
Used to watch them. And it's my senior year, and I was like, bro, I just want to start uploading, like just for the hell of it, and see how it goes. And it got me here. So
were you watching 2K specific, or you just watch YouTube in general and you're like, I want to do that?
Nah, mainly 2K specifically. I will always watch Chris Move's My Career, stuff like that. You know,
some bangers, man.
Yeah,
since time.
Gives me memories.
A whole lot of memories. Chris would hit a 3-pointer in My Career. I get gassed. Like, yes, he fucking did. The second he hits 3 in a row and the music goes, oh shit. Oh,
you know, so crazy. When you go back and relook at this shit, it's just like, it be the same shit. Niggas just hitting 3-pointers, yelling splash.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, people, I used to go crazy for that shit.
Yeah.
When did you know like this was like you were gonna start taking YouTube like seriously?
Probably towards the like middle of 2K17. At the end of like 2K16, I met this guy. His name is Breeze, Witness Gaming, and he showed me how to like pretty much do the basics of YouTube.
Yeah, he was big like a long fucking time ago. I remember when he was like at 100,000 subscribers, and at the time I ain't even heard of him. So usually, especially at that time, you kind of hear people when they hit 100K, like 2K16 times. And I was like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, he pretty much, it was like, I think I had like 10,000 subs, and then I joined his Pro-Am team, and he was just basically like, bro, like you can blow up on YouTube. You just gotta like have the right titles, the tags, nice thumbnails, stuff like that.
So he put you on game?
Yeah, he gave me the blueprint for sure. Shout out to Breeze.
But was it like a day or a moment? Because I think that's what, like, I know a lot of people in the comment section always want to know, like, was there like that one moment or that one day or the one paycheck or the one like milestone that you hit that you were like, yeah, I'm gonna start doing this more seriously?
It was probably the paycheck. Like my first paycheck was from Curse, and I got like $6.
Oh,
right?
Curse.
Oh, man. Curse,
that's a throwback.
Oh man,
that's a throwback, man.
Yeah. So I was with Curse. I got a little $6 check when I first started.
They paid out $6?
Yeah.
There was no threshold?
No, just $6. I was like, all right, cool.
I'd be pissed if I was a bank managing a $6 wire transfer.
Thanks. But yeah, then the next couple were like 100, 200, and then like the next one was like 500. So I was like, dude, I can make money off this. And then that's when I was like freshman year of college, and I hated it. And
you hated college?
I hated college, bro. Yeah. I was going to college, working at a golf course, and uploading on YouTube. And I was like, bro, this is terrible. Like, I don't even want to do this.
Did you do the golf course because you wanted experience, or you needed the money?
Nah, I was still living with my parents, and my dad was like, you're gonna work. If,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're gonna work if you're gonna live under my roof. And I was like, all right. So he was a member at that golf course. So he was like, you should work there. It's like, good people there. And I was like, all right. I worked there for about a solid year, and I was like, bro, saying that.
What do you do there? Do you just mow lawns?
Bro, no. See, everyone thinks that, bro. Everyone thinks like I cut grass and stuff. All I did was like I cleaned golf carts. I had to on the driving range. I was that dude in the cart, the caged cart.
Mm-hmm.
You drive around and pick up golf balls, and people try to hit you. That's what I did.
Oh shit! Did they ever hit you?
Yeah.
That's that's
I'm
like the most
running you over
ridiculous
if you
shit
hit
in
me.
the world.
It was boring. I just sat in there. Like I worked from like 10 to 7, just chilling.
Wait, what? 10 to 7.
10
Like,
a.m. to 7 p.m.
Word? Mm-hmm. So how'd you have time for school?
I didn't work every day, but I worked probably like 4 times a week.
Say word. Huh? I never been on a golf course in my life, man. I just.
We should go Top Golf, bro.
Oh, I'm in it. Does
Okay,
that
you
count?
wanna talk-
No, that doesn't count. No, that doesn't count. No, that does not
I've been there a
count.
couple times. I don't think that counts, man.
I ain't gonna lie, those people like I just feel like I just be the biggest dickhead if I'm like on the range and I see somebody like in a cart.
Yeah, that's what I do at Top Golf. I just aim at them.
That's like the biggest
fun.
dickheaded shit in the world. I'm trying to do my job. Like, guys, can y'all please just stop for a second? Like, guys, stop. And you just like targeting him.
Yeah.
That's the craziest shit in the world, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the job was it was chill during the day, but like closing was terrible, stuff like that. You had people, it's dark, and there's no like specific time like really I closed. Like it was just whenever everyone was like off the driving range. So there'd be like families coming out with like 4 kids. It's basically dark. You can't even see the golf ball when you hit it, and they just start hitting.
I
golf
never
balls.
thought about that. You can't play golf in the dark.
Yeah, unless you get glow in the dark
Wow.
or glow in the dark.
I never even considered that because in my mind I'm like, I play basketball in the dark. I can still see the net, man.
No, that's
You
not-
can't play in the dark. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys a quick story. Yeah, I mean, I fell in love with 5 Guys recently. See what I'm saying? It was like 15 minutes before they closed, and I was trying every app, and they were telling me no, it's too soon to closing. So I called, and I was like, "Hey, can I order 2 cheeseburgers, man?" And in his voice, I could hear he's like, "Man, fuck you." Wow. So I just sprinted over there, and I could see like the venom in his face. He probably spit in my shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he probably did.
So that's probably what you had to go through in the golf course.
Yeah, it was. It was a good experience, but I'm glad I'm not doing that no more.
Word. Yeah.
Sure.
No doubt. It's
That's
literally just all it was, an experience.
That's a reoccurring theme on the podcast. Everybody come up here and be like, "Yeah, I'm not really one fucking with college like that."
Oh
Yeah.
no, dude, it was bad. My college for me was like first year was pretty basic. First semester I took like 3 classes. That was it, and one of them was a freshman year seminar class, so it was pretty easy.
What is that? Freshman year?
It's literally just teaching you how college is, how to take notes in
You
college.
get credit for that?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
What
Wow.
school you went to?
yeah, but like I don't know, it wasn't. It was still kind of hard because they made us read books, and I was like, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, books suck.
Yeah, I hate reading.
Fuck these books.
Yo, it's like the bare basic of schooling. Reading books? Nah, I ain't doing that. Nah,
Yeah,
it's
but
dead.
it's like a freshman class, so it's like, why am I reading books? But
Word.
yeah,
That was the biggest adjustment for me because the profs just
What, reading
assumed.
books? That was the massive adjustment.
Nah. It was tough. I seen the first book. I was like, I don't know.
oh no,
No. Yo, no cap. It was a difficult transition because they didn't tell me. They would just say things like, okay, you have a reading, this chapter. And I'd be like, but what does that mean though? What the fuck did you what is a reading? Why aren't you explaining that to me? So for the first like month, I ain't know what she meant until like the week after. And she's like, all right, guys, we finished chapters all the way through 5 and 6 now. And then she would do like a quiz. I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? I didn't read that shit. So am I supposed to take notes now? You didn't tell me I'm supposed to take notes.
Yeah.
So I just learned on the spot, man. They didn't explain shit to me. I ain't know what a lab was. I ain't know like between the lectures, the labs, seminars, and then you got these readings and sometimes online quiz, sometimes. So it's like, man, yeah. So maybe that would have been useful now I'm thinking about it because they did not break that shit down. They just assume like, I've been doing this for 10 years. You probably know what you're doing too. But that's not how it works. Yeah, the books part sucked though because
I hate reading, bro.
they usually didn't loan money for books neither, so I had to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna buy these $1,000 books. I don't know what kind of information they think they have in these books to price them that high, but it's unbelievable. As if they don't just write it one time and then just keep printing them. As if like the cost for printing them is so high.
Yeah,
Like they're making them out of bamboo paper or something.
yeah. I used to rent books, so
Word.
Yeah, that's what
This is what I used to do. I used to buy this. Allegedly, I know a person that used to buy. There's a website called like Abe Books, and they would have all kind of different books resell, right? So, but they took forever to ship. So I'd just be like, yo, that shit didn't make it here. I don't know what to tell you. And it will get here though. But like it'll take 3 weeks. That's what my friend told me. So I just used to do that to get books. And then I would sell them.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But I would sell them in my Facebook group chat after I was done. And it had all the highlights too, so I'm charging extra. I had all the highlights in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't like college. It was just trash.
Were you just a loner? Is that why?
No, it was everything y'all said. Didn't like to read.
You go to parties, Cole?
No.
Word. How often did people ask you to go to parties?
When I was in Miami, they like we never went, but like T-Jack wanted to go. Everyone wanted to go except for like Dom. Dom was a party guy, but like he liked to stream, so we didn't really go out too much. But they asked me a lot, and I was like, bro, I hate going out. Like I hate partying. Like I don't mind sitting at home, like maybe have a few drinks.
You on that?
I like to drink a little bit, but at home. But
Burn.
Yeah, I don't like to go out.
I
like
saw
that.
you almost becoming an alcoholic, man. I saw like 4 days in a row you putting out like I'm drinking tonight.
What's up?
Oh, yo, Cole, you about to become an alcoholic? Calm down, man.
You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? Drink a little bit.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
too much, but yeah.
Yeah, but do that. Don't go out. I don't know why people be pressuring people to go out.
Oh yeah, no.
That should just be
You got me
overrated.
fucked up. The same drink you get at home for like $5. Who on earth would pay like $50 for that same
nah.
thing?
For a shot too, not even like
Man,
the whole
got
thing.
me.
Bro, and the thing
Fuck
is, every
up.
time I went out, like if I would go out to a club, I would, like I dread going. I didn't want to go, but they all wanted to go, so I'd go with them. And then beforehand, I would buy lots of shots, like at a gas station or something, or at a liquor store, and then I would take those shots at the house right before we left. So because I didn't want to drink it all.
You were trying to pre before the pre.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you get to the
and
spot.
then when I got to the club, it was like $35. It was a small little drink. I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying that.
Yeah, that's wild.
People do that too. That's the crazy part about it.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Because they want to flex slow. They want to
That's the
flex. They're
whole
trying to
thing.
show all the bitches there that I got money. You know, they don't. They be reaching deep into their wallets to figure out, like, can I afford the shot? Like, you get to everything. Like, yeah, head back outside, bro. Start hustling, man. You're bugging right now.
That would be crazy. That whole mentality of like the mental gymnastics that one would have to do in that moment of like, can I actually afford
This
to like this one shot right now? And people like literally just do what they need to do
I would
to
be like,
get
hey, put
that
it on my
one
tab,
shot.
man.
Yeah.
How do they keep, like, I never been to clubs, nothing like that. How do they keep tab of tabs?
That's not a real thing. I don't think that's a real thing.
It depends. I think I think at clubs, I think you just got to buy it. Like if you're getting one and you want to get one later, you still got to buy it right there.
Bro, because I'm
I'm
already
pretty
envisioning
sure.
all the scamming that's going on. If you, I'm just not going to show up, or I'll show up in a fucking, like, I'll put on like some cosplay shit. I won't look like me. And then I'm going to get the shots, and then I'm going to take it off, and then boom, free shots. Hundreds of dollars saved.
That's true.
The only time I've ever seen like on a tab thing where in my situation is like
You been to bars?
someone knew,
Clubs?
but it wasn't a bar thing. It was a like when I used to work at Sherwin-Williams, and they would. That's basically what the
okay,
whole
okay.
thing was, where they knew you were gonna come back and they had your account and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like at a bar, unless you like a real alcoholic and you come there every day and they just know you're gonna be here tomorrow, so that we don't mind if you spot you $5-10.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a tab work in my life.
Yeah.
But what was the transition from, you know, your depressing job in schooling to like doing YouTube and then eventually Team Witness and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I mean, college. I went 2 years. In the last semester, I failed both all my classes basically.
Sound about right. I like that.
And the thing was, my mom and dad were like very strict, and they were making me like download Find My Friend apps so they could see where I was, and all that type of stuff in
wow.
college.
Whoa,
In college,
what?
You
yes.
actually don't need to do that now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Waleed has this technology. He just track all our phones. So I swear to God,
What the heck?
Waleed has the ability to track people's iPhones. I don't know how he does it. Allegedly, obviously.
But yeah, I had Find My Friends on my app or on my phone, and yeah, my mom and dad, they could see where I was at. So a couple times I wouldn't go to college or classes, and they're like, "Yo, why aren't you going to class?" So I would start going, but I knew the next semester I wasn't going in the fall because I'm like, I was making just enough money if where they wanted to kick me out, I could afford an apartment. So I was like, I'm just going to go to college.
How old were you when this was going on? Like 20?
Around 20, yeah. So I just I went to college, went to the library, and I edited my videos on the Mac just so they could think I was there. Yeah,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I did something like that. I did something like when I was working at Home Depot and I like only worked there for like a month or two, and I didn't tell my mom I got let go of the job. So I would just be like,
You would go.
yeah, because I wouldn't just
fired
show
from Home Depot,
up.
man?
So I would just, because Home Depot had like a terrible scheduling thing, and that's when I was still juggling work, school, and YouTube.
For sure.
So I was like, bro, I'm not about to do Home Depot, and that's when things were popping up on YouTube. I was like, I'm not doing
I don't
this
need
shit.
this shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't tell my mom that I got fired from Home Depot. So I'd be like, all right,
Go.
I'll just throw the little smock on. I'll catch you later. Then I would go into.
How long would you go for?
I would leave and go to Starbucks and then start editing videos at
Oh,
Starbucks.
okay. Oh, that's
wow.
similar. Yeah.
I would be gone for like 3-4 hours. I'd be like, nah, they just have me on a short day today, and come right back. And they come right back. And then what's crazy is they fucking mail home the notice that I got fired. Like, they mailed it home, and my mom called me. She's like, where are you at right now? And I was like, oh, word. What you talking about? She's like, nah, just come back home. I got the notice. And so that's why you had to tell her that shit.
That's tough. I didn't have to ever do something like that. My parents they're immigrants, so they just think that no matter what's going on or the circumstance, you had to be in school. So I'm like, Mom, on a flex, but this is why I told my mom, because this is the only way I'd be able to convince her. I was like, Mom, I'm making more than my professors, and they're teaching me the class. And then she's like, no, you still have to finish. So I just I went to the guidance counselor, and I was like, yo, if I just stop school for a year, what would happen? Oh, you could just hop back on next year. And I was like, how long could I do that for? She's like, 4 or 5 years before, there's a whole bunch of different things that happen. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't have it figured out. I just come back. Boom. At that point, I was already making good money. So I just wanted to dedicate more time to that, to be honest with you. It sucked because I want to record a video, but then I had this fucking astrology exam because I didn't do my humanities context credit. First year astrology, not astrology, sorry, that's fake news. Astronomy. Astrology doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
People just pretend it exists to give their life meaning. Astronomy, I'm talking about, which is a little bit fascinating, but at the same time, I don't really give a fuck. So it's just a cruise course, but it's like, I don't want to have to do that when I'm trying to make videos back home. I was doing wild things in uni. I was trying to convince myself, I can't take the bus. It's like 40 minutes. Might as well take an Uber, try to save some time, get back, do some videos. I took that logic, bro, and I went with it, man. I'm not going to do shit no more. I'm just getting paid to get things done, save some time, make more videos. I had to catch myself eventually. Yeah. I just lost myself. I lost all my discipline. I wasn't cleaning my house no more. I had someone clean my house for me. Was Ubering everywhere. I didn't have a whip yet. I was just I was just getting people to do the things I didn't want to do. But you actually do need to do the things you don't want to do.
Facts.
Yeah. So, yeah, I lied to my mom. I was like, my mom was in Ethiopia. They moved to Ethiopia now, so I could keep lying. They're not going to know. I was like, yeah, Mom, I'm on online classes. I'm just taking a few courses at a time. I wasn't, obviously. But I don't actually need to convince her neither that this is going to work out because I know even if it doesn't work out, is what I want to do regardless. Yeah. So after 2 years of her believing I was in online classes, I moved to Atlanta. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she knows I'm lying. But then she's like, you're not in school, are you? I'm like, yeah. She's like, no, you're not. I was like, yeah, you're right. So I'm glad we're over that now, Mom. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. I didn't even want to bother trying to convince them no more that this is what I'm going to. I didn't need to anyway because I wasn't living with them. I had to worry. My parents, the Ethiopian parents, they'd never kick you out anyway. I could live there till I was 40 and they'd be happy with that. Okay. So they wouldn't kick me out regardless. But
that's what's up.
When they moved to Ethiopia, it was like, fuck it. Just keep this lie going. I'm glad we all lied to our parents about that.
I was going to say, we're all lying, right? Yeah, just lying, yeah.
We're all liars.
Yeah, all of us.
I mean, dead-ass, my mom be saying this thing, you're going to finish school, right? And I'm like, for sure.
I got you.
I'm going to finish it eventually.
Then she'll bring up examples. She'll be like, look, Samira, she finished school right here. You see this one over here? And I'm like, Mom, I don't give a fuck what Samira got going on. Samira making YouTube videos. It take 8 hours a day to do that shit. Samira's not doing that, all right? Stop bringing out all, and then she'll be like, look, see over here. She went to Harvard. She'll show me examples like a cousin that went to Ivy League. Mom, I don't care. But that's what matters to them though. But to me, it doesn't matter at all. And honestly, it's a waste of time and a huge waste of money unless you either one, have a scholarship, or two, know exactly what you want to do.
And it's not an accomplishment, right?
It's not. Graduating is not an accomplishment. Now, if you graduate with honors, that's an accomplishment. If you graduate with some kind of award, I'm telling you, too many dumb people graduated for that to be. If you graduated with a psychology degree, that is not an accomplishment.
That's what I was going to major in.
Jesus Christ.
Not an accomplishment, yo. Sociology, not an accomplishment. Stop it. Engineering? All right. You had that one. That's you. That's you.
They need to tell students though that they need to be like, really.
It's really easy.
Though, that's what you're doing. That's sociology. That's what you here for.
But they'll convince you you're gonna change the world. That's why so many it's a millennial thing to want to. I want to change millions of people's lives. Look at me. I'm gonna change millions of lives because they all went to a fucking sociology class and learned, and everyone left with a fucking victim mindset. And now they just want to change the world. But how are you going to do that? You just spent $80,000 to learn something you could have learned in an hour, probably a lecture online. I can send you a link. No cap. Have you ever done something in school, bro, and then found out that some random person on the internet summarized that shit in 10 minutes? for free.
You mean new Jake Paul? You gonna just send him some courses?
Yeah, Jake Paul, all the courses and all that. So I'm like, man, there's people doing it for free, bro. If you need some sort of certification, like you was going to school for being an accountant, you need to have like the certification, etc., to be a CPA. That's valid. But don't go to school for business, bro. What are you doing?
No.
Yeah, no.
You're not learning shit. You're going to go out in the workplace and be lost. And then no one's going to respect your degree because people respect experience. So that's my rant, guys.
Interesting.
Preaching.
Yeah. Guys, drop out if you're in a useless. If you're in a film program, oh my
What is you doing?
There's a lot of stuff you can literally just look up on YouTube.
I swear to God, you can learn film by yourself, man. You don't need somebody to tell you, because this is what they'll do. They'll teach you like one course, history of film, 1800s, history of film, 1900s. They just teach you all this random shit. Like, no, just go to Google. They'll teach you what 3-point lighting is. They'll teach you all the rules of cinematography. You don't need that shit. You don't need to go to school for that. Then you can spend all your extra time just going outside and practicing.
Yep.
I'd be crazy if you got a degree and didn't know how to use like After Effects. Like, it's just like once they got all that shit, you didn't know like the bare basics. Like niggas know like mad history of.
But here, now you could take like a fucking you could double major in like video editing, or like you could take a master's in, because that's how they get you, bro. They try and get you to. Anyway,
it's a scam. It's not what you about to say.
A lot of it is a scam, Lo.
Okay.
A lot of it is, who was it? Andrew Yang had this quote he kept going on when he was going on tour, and he was like, colleges are getting this times more expensive, but they're not getting this times better. They're not. What are they spending money on? Fucking stadiums, man. Like community college or scholarship, you're valid because those are cheap methods to learn. Yo, come on, bro. You're going to a fucking Division I school and you're paying for you're out of state, bro. Are you out of your fucking mind right now? Some of these guys is out of their minds, man. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you dropped out, Cole.
Yeah.
How much in debt were you when you left?
None.
Really? Oh man, I was in 40,000. Shit hurt.
Only 10.
Only 10?
Yeah.
Tough.
That's tough. 40.
But
That's crazy.
It would have been around 15 for me, but I lived on campus though, and that's where most of my expenses are.
Damn.
Well, you're stupid.
They charge that much?
Just to live there, and it'd be bummy places with garbage internet. It's not like, but they charge out the ass for that shit.
To be honest with you, better off if you just like lived on your own. If you like made enough money and living on your own, dude, you have to do that shit.
100%.
But like you were saying though, TW, on his college rent.
Every time you don't bring up college on these podcasts, I just be going in, bro. I just made like at least a few people question, like, well, hold on, I'm in a business program.
Or you're gonna trigger someone.
I don't give a fuck who gets triggered. I don't care, and that's truth. Does it hurt? I don't know, man. It's probably something you're dealing with. But hey, man, you did have this TW thing going on for a while. You said it started as a pro-am team.
Yeah, TW started as a pro-am team, and yeah, like I said, Breeze, his real name is Zeke, so I call him Zeke. But yeah, he taught me how to just the blueprints, how to do YouTube, and then so Hollywood. I've known Hollywood for maybe 4 or 5 years. He played pro-am with us, and then he was working.
Actually, I remember when you guys were doing that because it was for the road to the final shit. Yeah, and I didn't do a little bit with Mikey Valid and them too.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't do it in 16. I met him later after that, but we did it in 17. But yeah, Hollywood started doing Twitch a little bit, started making YouTube videos a little bit after.
So did you guys join and then become content creators?
Yeah. Okay. I had 10,000 subs at the time.
Oh, so you've been doing it.
So I was doing it for the whole 2K16, the whole year of NBA 2K16, I was doing YouTube, and then they were like, let's do Pro-Am. I was like, all right, bet. Let's see if I can make content out of that and park at the same time. Did that for a little bit, and then we were like, okay, bet. Now let's just make content. That Pro-Am shit don't matter. None of that matters. So I make more money on this. Yeah. So yeah, then like 17, 2K17, 18, a little bit of 19. We were just all grinding that, making videos and stuff, and then we all just decided to move together in Miami. Yeah, that's what happened.
Word. You know what's crazy? Throughout the whole TW thing, I've seen so many like different groups or clans or whatever come together and fall apart. I always wonder, like, why are you guys sticking together? You know what I mean?
I guess just 'cause we've had a personal connection for so long. Like I think a lot of these clans, like park clans and stuff, they just kind of like met each other online. It's like okay, but like we've met each other in person. We're like bros. So
yeah, that's unbelievable, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's rare because what you're saying right now, I guarantee you some of these people in all kind of different groups in the 2K community are thinking the same thing. Like, oh, dude, that's my bro right there, bro. I never do nothing crazy with my bro. We gonna ride, like we gonna do this forever. And 2 months later, some conflict happens, they fall apart. Yeah. But not only did the core stay together, but then you guys started to add people, and those people didn't leave neither. So I always found that admirable because not a lot of people were able to do that, to be honest with you. And then you guys added Hank the Tank like a couple years ago. And I was like, oh shit, now Hank's at TW. Then you added Hank, now everybody want to be part of TW.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Swante was part of it for a little while. I don't know what happened there. And I was like, oh, they could snagging up all the content creators.
But yeah, so we did that. Well, we moved together beginning of, well, it's like around like early December of 2019. Yeah, and then...
What was that like getting a house? Was it hard? I know you guys were all moving from different areas.
No, it wasn't too hard. It was Zeke or Breeze and Hank. They drove down to Atlanta, and then I drove the rest of the way, and we just visited houses. And then
Wait, what did they drive in? Didn't they come with cars?
When we were visiting, yeah, he just Breeze picked up.
Oh,
Hank.
to look for the okay.
Yeah, to visit and look at houses. And then about 11 days after they let us move in. So.
Man, so what was your percentage like? How many misses did you get before you got the house?
We only looked at 2 houses and one of them just.
God damn! We're on a career low. Oh my God! Right, everybody we talk to have more success than us. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but
that's dope, man.
I ain't gonna hold you to one thing I found way more. Because I think a lot of people, especially with like now the 2K League and stuff like that, I think there's like a lot of people who are missing out on opportunities that's trying to transition from the competitive side or just doing pro-am to making content. And that's where I was like more impressed with y'all, because I feel like now, at least on the competitive side, it has way more interest than it did back like 3-4 years ago.
That is true.
And yet for whatever reason, people are still not, trying to
take advantage of it.
Yeah, take advantage of it. Well, I don't know. Now it seems like people are starting to try to do it with the wagers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Davis just lost
$6,000. That's
He actually lost 6K?
Yeah, of course he did. Yeah, it's Davis.
Who'd he play against?
Flo Jerk.
Yeah.
He lost 6K.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why
did Davis play? Did he play on a Legend account or no?
Nah, he said he had cold spots on his build, and he had a whole lot of excuses. Unbelievable.
Flo Jerk's a legend, bro. Why didn't he play on a Legend account?
Well, he thought he was gonna win.
Oh nah, I've seen Flo Jerk wager. He's pretty good, but I was like, damn.
Yeah, Davis is like pretty mediocre, so I don't know.
Was it a sweep?
I don't know. I just know he lost 6K.
But we are doing a charity stream, help Davis get his funds back up.
That's smart.
Be a part of that.
Yeah, because he's gonna definitely need it.
He'll need it.
Yeah. But that's why he called you. He was like, "Yo, you in town?
Yeah.
You gotta start spamming those videos. Gotta start spamming them videos."
What's up?
Yeah, I don't know why more people don't do it, because even the stream that they were doing last night, it got like way more views than Flo Jerk normally gets, and I feel like that, especially on Twitch, where more people are either catering to like competitiveness or entertainment, that could be something that people just take advantage of. And I think 2K right now is the biggest it's been on Twitch ever.
Facts. Yeah, the numbers are crazy. Like I see Flight, he gets over
Flight,
20K. I mean, last year he started grinding Twitch and he was averaging like 3 or 4K. And now this year he's getting over 20K. Ticino, getting like 30, 35.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a few months ago.
Can you imagine if Flight did a wager 50?
Yeah, Flight did it. Yeah, that would be a whole nother
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah, like a few months ago, I saw people like I thought 5-6K on 2K on Twitch was like crazy, but I mean it still is now. But
Now it's like at 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And I be seeing, I don't know if I see you that much on Twitch. I see T-Jack on Twitch a lot.
Yeah,
though.
T-Jack. I don't stream on Twitch, but yeah, T-Jack streams more on there.
Yeah, and Hollywood from time to time.
I don't know why he's smiling, yo. I don't know why he's smiling, yo. I don't know why.
It's her T-Jack. I thought it was funny.
What's up?
Hollywood's on Twitch too.
Yeah, Hollywood. TJ, what's up with TJ?
What?
Oh, that's crazy. Look, I had no problem with TJ.
Y'all not gonna box?
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
I'd pay a lot of money to see that.
Why we at the box?
No, I'm just
To settle the differences, man.
Plus, I mean, nobody's not going to.
Winner gets an iPhone. Boom.
Yeah, but nobody's not going to finish that though. Like nobody's not going to be able to see it.
What do you mean?
He's going to put a black screen at the end of the video. All right, I'm done. But no.
You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
you didn't have to say it.
No, but I was seeing TJ that actually be grinding shit like that, on Twitch. But yeah, I feel like more people should take advantage of the opportunity, because it's clearly opportunity for like competitive play on 2K right now on Twitch. I don't know why people are not taking advantage of it. But then now transition from the TW spot in the This is really what I want to figure out. Get into the juicy stuff. Let's get into the juicy stuff. That's two things I want to know, because of course we gotta get your simping story. But first, the transition from TW to overtime. What was that? Because I don't really. You just explain it, because I don't really know what was going on.
Okay, so a guy we knew by, his name is Chris Toussaint.
I know him.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He used to work for Magic Gaming, and he tried to get us on Magic Gaming like 2 years ago, and then like
Did you have like great content for them?
Yeah, and like move into a house, but it wasn't a good deal, so we were like, no thanks. And then that's actually what sparked us moving into the house. We were gonna move into a house with Magic Gaming and all them, and when we were living on our own, and we were like, no, that's not a good deal. We're not gonna do it. And then Hank was like, bro, let's just all move in together. And so that's what sparked us moving in together in general. So we knew Chris, and then he was working on the esports side for Overtime, and he wanted to create like a 2K team. So he hit us up, and then he went to the CEO of Overtime, flew down in Miami. We had a meeting, and they wanted to start NBA 2K team with us.
I don't know. I didn't really understand the purpose of what you guys were trying to do. It was kind of confusing, because at first I was like, oh, you guys are like going to be the 2K affiliate of Overtime, but then you guys quickly became like the lifestyle guys. Yeah. Like, it kind of felt like you guys were doing a reality TV show.
I mean, there's just some differences from like the 2K side and Overtime side, where we really couldn't do stuff for 2K with Overtime, and so we had to kind of force a lifestyle type of content, and obviously like we're all not big enough to do that yet. Like,
was it a difficult transition? Because it felt awkward a lot of the times.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'd agree. There was lots of times where we had to record certain videos that we didn't want to record, and we knew it was like, bro, this ain't gonna give views. Like, we know it's not gonna give views, and I'm not trying to like shit on Overtime or anything.
Yeah,
but,
no, that's not.
Yeah, but yeah, they were basically just trying to say, let's do this, let's do that, and we.
So I'm trying to understand the type of creative control you had. You just recorded what they wanted, basically.
I should have known.
So we gave them ideas, and they were like, okay, this is good, and let's do this. So I'll give an example. They wanted to do this is weird, bro, but they wanted to do a video. I don't know how to make it 10 minutes, but they wanted us to record a snap and catch with a football, snapping it and us catching it, and make content out of that, like jumping in the water in the pool and catching them. Like, so
I don't understand.
I don't either.
Snapping the ball?
Yeah, we had to make. They had professional cameras over there. We had a camera crew, and they recorded us doing that. And we were like, the whole time, like, how are we supposed to like make content out of this? And you know what I'm saying, we're signing with them, so we got to do what they say. And but yeah, I mean, like, creative control. I mean,
you guys ever say no? Like, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, like, and it got a little bit kind of went back and forth.
I'm gonna say, because that wasn't one of the things that were uploaded. I didn't see that.
Yeah, we didn't upload that.
Yeah.
There's a fruit fly in this room. Sorry to cut you off. And I'm gonna kill it by the end of this fucking podcast.
I saw it.
All right, keep
going.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was lots of videos we recorded that didn't get put up.
Yeah.
Dude, there were so many days where like we had to film. Like, we went down to Key West to film a video of us like fishing. I don't really know why, like the purpose was, but we did that. And that's like a 3.5 hour drive from Miami.
That's like a whole day thing, then.
Yeah, we did that, and then came back, and guess what?
Didn't do it.
Didn't even. We're not even up. We filmed like so many videos and they didn't get put up, and they were just saying they were getting edited, but I don't think they were. But
I got that feeling when Hank put out his tweet, and he was like, "I wasted so much time," because I was like, "Oh, you guys only uploaded like 4 or 5 videos."
Bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, being there in that house, like the house was lit, but it never felt like a home. And in that house, like I was never consistent. I like just wasn't like, just didn't feel the vibes. I didn't feel like a grind there, and that affected me. But also having to make multiple like dumb videos for them, like, this took up so much more time, and so it was really bad. Like, back then, like I think like a few months ago, I was uploading like once or twice a week max.
Yeah, I definitely noticed a slowdown. Yeah. Do you feel like it was because of distractions, or you just had too many responsibilities?
There's a few. The first one, the main reason why I wanted to leave in general is because I miss my family. Like, just being around my mom and dad. Like, I love being near them. But yeah, there's lots of distractions. There it goes right there.
You had an opportunity to kill it.
I was close to hit my finger.
You just like tapped the shit.
Yeah, but I mean, some distractions were my fault. Like, you know, they'd be like, "Oh, you want to come drink downstairs?" It'd be like 7:00. Oh yeah, I'll do it. And then I'd get like hammered, and then I'm like, "It's 10:00. I can't record. Like, I'm drunk. I don't feel like recording. I'm tired." So like that type of stuff. You know, and then I don't know, just.
So what's changed since you came to Atlanta? Now you're around your family. Do you live with anybody? Is the environment different? Like why? Because now you're still going daily, right?
Right. I'm back to going every other day right now because I went 2 weeks in a row and I was like, bro.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. On
Appreciate
2K, that's. I can't remember the last time I did daily for 2 weeks. Even when the game came out, I still take some days off just to fucking record because this shit takes a while.
Exactly. Yeah, appreciate it. But no, I'm moving back. I have a girlfriend. I live with her.
Oh, really? You guys live together?
Yeah.
Is it the same one you live with in Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we live together. I guess moving back here just gave me like more of the feeling I had when I first started. So it gave me more motivation.
Word.
So yeah.
How's she been with the whole YouTube thing? Because I can't imagine, especially the frequency you upload, and you don't drop fucking garbage videos, so they take time.
Yeah.
Then titles and thumbnails probably take the longest. Is she cool with like you're gonna be busy all day? Is she like? Do you find that she's is she comfortable with the whole lifestyle?
Yeah, she's super cool with it. Basically, like what we do is like I'll wake up. I'm on a good schedule. I'll wake up at like 7:30, 8 a.m. She works, so then when she gets back home, she gets home at like 8, and then I just chill out the rest of the night. But during the day, record, play 2K when I want, and that's basically it.
That's dope, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed you got a house so fucking far though, man.
Yeah,
because this is a long ass drive. I can't even pull up to see Cole the way I could pull up to see like
Facts.
Peter or Davis or anyone else.
It's about an hour and a half away.
Yeah, man, I have to pull up one of these days.
Facts.
Yeah, man. It just feels like you chose a house in the middle of a forest, though.
No, it's good. It's on the strip with everything. So.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So do you go? This is definitely a good question I want to ask because not a lot of people get a chance to experience this. You got swatted. Were you?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
What was that like, man? Because that's always a fear any content creator has. And so like you always have to take a ton of precautions to make sure that you're like protected. But at a certain point, there's not much you can do. Who was in the house, first of all?
It was Breeze, our friend Chaz, and T-Jack. And I was on the way to Community Day.
Oh, yeah, it was around that time.
We got a feeling like it was maybe like an hour or two after the plane left. So we were thinking like they found our address and they were trying to like sabotage us going, I guess, something like that. But yeah, I mean, it was bad though. But saw all the videos, they were on the news.
Yeah.
Scary.
Tank pulled up.
Yep. I think it was like two tanks.
Why would you need a tank to do? What are you gonna do? Blow up the house?
I don't know.
I can't imagine.
Did you hear what the caller said?
No. What did he say?
Okay, they called and they said, "I just murdered my whole family. I have my girlfriend at gunpoint, and there's a bomb. I'm gonna like."
Jesus.
But couldn't you tell if you just looked at the records of who lives at that house, assuming you guys are all on the lease, that it's not a family? They'll have different last names. Maybe
It's
pull
true.
up with less tanks.
Yeah, that is true. But it's crazy. 2 weeks after that, right down the road in the community, some dude murdered his whole family.
Huh.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, so that's why they pulled up with tanks.
Oh, that was after.
That was after what happened with you guys?
Yeah. So, but they still, but yeah.
Oh, man, that's wild.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy as hell. But you have your friend out like who did it or like have a
No, they had like a VPN, Skype. They did it off a Skype number, we think. So
yeah, that's tough. That's crazy.
Very unfortunate, man.
Did they say like? Because I'm assuming when people get swatted, like everything is just like on pause for like a few hours. Like,
yeah, T-Jack was telling me he was playing like my team or something, and Breeze came in. He was like, "All right, listen, there are tanks outside. We're getting swatted."
Which is a crazy thing to say out loud.
Yeah, exactly. And T-Jack was like, "Dude, stop! You're like," he thought he was trolling. We always just mess around. And they looked in the backyard. We lived on a golf course, and right behind us was like a green and everything. And they had tanks lined up on the golf course behind us.
Oh, I'm pissed if I own that golf course.
Yeah, there's like 60 cop cars out there, everything. And TJ was like, "Oh, okay."
See, that's why I don't want to have a gun in the house, though. You know what I mean? Because just the thought of having a gun, like, even if they see that shit, they're gonna start to be on high alert now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Metal Gear Solid goes dring, and then now all the fucking soldiers are marching looking for you. Yeah. You guys didn't have any weapons in you? Mm-mm. Yeah, I feel like that would make things a little bit more complicated, trying to convince them that you're not a serial murderer.
Well, one of the craziest things, the guy that was at our house, his name is Chaz, one of our good friends. He was leaving when the cops were pulling up. So it's double gated, and in this gate in our neighborhood, he was pulling out of it, and cops like were aiming ARs at him in his car.
Oh,
and he's like, you got the wrong guy. And so they were telling him like, get out the car. So he grabbed his phone in his lap to put it over here.
Oh man.
Yeah, right. And so they did not like that, but they pulled him out, threw him on the ground.
Jesus.
And he was like, it's all a misunderstanding, but yeah.
How did they fit a tank through the gate?
They did. They were on the golf course.
Oh, they just
they just pulled up on the golf course in the back of the yard.
That's
crazy.
wild. They're
Scary.
like, imagine having to call somebody, tell them like, yeah, bring the tank. We're headed to a house right now.
Scary. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's wild. I'm hoping
That
that,
is
there needs to be some kind of recourse. It has to be something to do. Come on, man. Was the NSA is just sitting there with all this technology? Do something. Figure out who the fuck this shit is.
Yeah, that's crazy how you can just be like, just call off a VPN. We'll have a VPN and they can't trace you back. It's wild.
Or
Yeah.
That is very much so crazy. With the whole overtime thing though, do you think that there's anything, because you said there was something that y'all was planning on doing 2K, but then y'all couldn't do it.
Yeah.
What was there anything like in particular that could have changed that, or was that just something that overtime wasn't trying to get involved with? Or
Yeah, it was just legal reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, they couldn't work with them. But yeah, I mean, I look at all that as a blessing. Like I'm glad that happened because it moved me back here. So
word,
So
yeah.
you don't miss Miami at all? You kind of over it?
nah, I don't really miss it at all, to be honest. Like everyone, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just the type of person to stay home.
This nigga's an idiot.
I might have killed it. I'm like 30% sure I killed it. All right, keep going.
Stupid.
But nah, I'm like a stay at home dude. So and like we were living in the overtime house. It was literally like right next to the beach, and I went once, and it was because they wanted to film us being there. Like I never went. I always just stayed inside.
Wow. Yeah, that was a magnificent home. I'm actually really frustrated that no house tour dropped because I desperately wanted to see that house.
Hey man,
We were dead ass waiting for it too.
we recorded it and everything.
Yeah, I know.
It was edited too, just never got uploaded.
So the video exists somewhere.
Yeah, it's on
That's
some
tough.
drive.
That's tough. What's the next step for TW though?
Well, right now there's no TW.
The whole thing disbanded?
Yeah, we're not a team no more.
I know you weren't part of it no more, but I know the whole thing
Yeah,
disbanded.
no, I don't think Hank or Dom. I haven't really talked to them too much. But yeah, no.
Is that because of overtime, or is it something y'all made a decision for?
We just made a decision on that. I was like, after all that BS happened, I was like, all right, I'm just going to focus on myself, go back home, and do my own thing for right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where I noticed that anytime something really bad happens, there's usually a reason for it, even if the reason doesn't end up being something positive.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That
So
is true.
sometimes it works out in my benefit that, like, oh, that relationship didn't work out, or I felt this type of way and it led me to want to do this,
Yeah.
and this is the reason my YouTube is like this. So it's like, the overtime shit didn't work out. I'm glad you came back here.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean? You're killing it. Like, your channel's doing great.
Appreciate it.
And I don't know, I kind of missed that,
Which is
man.
hard as shit to do. As a side note, like just to go from like a little like plateau or like regression to like going back to
bringing
like
it back, yeah.
150 to 200 every single time you drop. Yeah, that's hard.
Especially on 2K, doing daily content or just really frequent content is very challenging.
Yeah.
Very, very challenging.
Yeah, I got blessed. Like I was just the overtime house. I was dropping videos like once or twice a week, doing bad numbers, and I was like, bro, like this ain't it. And
Was
then,
it morale down? Like,
Yeah, just being there, like I mean, I love everyone in the house, but like there were certain things, like people waking up late, and it's just kind of like that kind of rubs off on you in a way.
yeah, Willie does
it's just
that.
quiet. But yeah, no, this is just quiet,
Davis.
stuff like that.
Davis does that. Yeah, Davis.
Davis be doing that.
Yeah, Davis be doing that. But I completely understand. But it's just because I don't think a lot of people, obviously, viewers don't really understand. But like going from like up and then you plateau for a while or even regress view wise to like try to figure that shit out and then just try to come back, because a lot of times when you like regressing or plateauing, just uploading more videos isn't necessarily the answer.
Yeah.
A lot of times that shit can just actually fuck you up.
Yeah,
more
it can,
than does.
yeah.
anytime my channel does starts to do bad, like 2 videos in a row do bad, oh, it's still a lie. Fuck.
You almost had
Anytime 2 videos in a row do bad, I slow down a lot. So sometimes I slow down because things are going on, like recording A&P shit, or like Like now I got the streaming thing going on for the next month. So it's like, I'm trying to like manage everything. But for the most part, when I slow down, it's because of a couple of videos did bad. And I want to try and like make sure the next one I put together is a banger.
Yeah. That's smart. Yeah.
So when you came back and you started doing it even more, did you see any like opportunity? Like what was your landscape of like the 2K community at that point to try to like come back and shit like that? Because that's what I want to try to figure out, like your approach to it.
So yeah, I mean, I saw my numbers were a little down, like they were going down. I was like, bro, I'm just going to start. Like you said, you can't like just put up a shit ton of videos and be good. So I was like, all right, let me come up with some bangers. So I sat down and just thought of some really good ideas. And the first one I uploaded, I was not expecting it to do good because when I got here, I didn't have internet for like 8 days.
I remember that. Yeah, you went a while without uploading.
Dude, it pissed me off. But came back after like 10 days or 8 or 9 days without uploading. I came back and like first one did really good. I was like, okay, this got to be a sign. So then I was like, all right, bet I'm just going to upload every other day for right now.
Okay.
So
that's what's up.
What was that like? Is that easy to deal with? Because anytime my views are trending down, like I used to be really, really bad at dealing with it, where it like ruined my whole fucking day. But like my last video didn't do hot, especially relative because I had like a really good last couple months, and the last video I uploaded did not do well, and I was like, man, fuck. Oh well, and I just walked out.
yeah,
I got like better at dealing with it because it used to just ruin me. Like if a video did bad,
same,
or even the opposite. Like if a video did good, like oh shit, a video did good.
Yeah, you gotta stay like calm. Like
are you good at that?
At first, like you know, I would get pissed. Like fuck, man, it's not doing good. But yeah, like now it's kind of like if the video does bad. If I'm being consistent, the content's good. But the video does bad. You can't change it. You can't worry about that type of stuff. So, yeah, if it does bad, it's like whatever.
Word. Yeah, I feel like the reason I'm getting better at dealing with it, one is just because it's annoying to not be good at that, because then you're just up and down all the fucking time on how you feel.
Yeah.
Even like when you try and force yourself to feel good about it, you know in the back of your mind, like, God damn it, today was a bad day.
Yeah.
But now that I have like multiple different channels and I'm doing multiple different things, I just feel more comfortable. Because it's not like all my eggs are on one basket no more.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I see you going crazy on that. That's good.
Yeah, man. So that's the biggest difference for me this year is I'm just like, whatever. I'll take a shot at the second channel tomorrow. And that's been doing great. So hopefully that does even better. But even if that doesn't, A&P is doing great. And then the podcast is growing. So it's like, I feel like there's a lot of avenues from which I can like stabilize myself, feel calm. It's not so like polarizing depending on what the result is. I remember Logan Paul was talking about that on his podcast, and it's always fascinating to come from somebody who got so fucking high to the top and then treaded downwards and had like a horrendous last year. Just talk about like what that was like emotionally for him. You know what I mean? And he was talking about how he just doesn't care anymore how a video performs. Like he'll do it to the best of his ability with the titles and the thumbnails and uploading, but regardless of whether it performs well or not, he doesn't let that impact the remainder of his day.
Yeah. Smart. That's a good way to look at it for sure.
Yeah. So what's up with you in streaming? Do you stream often? Is that something you're interested in doing? Because there's people popping off on Twitch. Definitely people popping off on YouTube. And, you know, Mixer's throwing money in the game and shit now too. Yep. Where's your head at with that? You just trying to stick with videos, or are you looking to get into that?
I'm about to start a deal with Caffeine, so I'm streaming on there for a little bit. Yeah. So I'll be on there for a little bit, but stick to videos and streaming on there for a little bit. That's basically it.
When's that start? Can you say?
Not sure actually. Soon though. Should be starting very soon.
That's dope. Yeah, I know Caffeine got like a big check from Fox, from my understanding, in their investment round. So
gotcha.
Those guys got money now.
That's what it sound like.
That's very tough. It's crazy that's how a streaming company has come up now. Because once you get big enough, the music companies are going to come at you for copyright. And then like now you have to have all these systems that cost money. So it's like the barrier to enter is so much higher than it used to be when like Justin TV just started up and there was no fucking rules. So yeah, you get into the streaming game, you had to have a very, very rich owner. You had to have someone in there investing, throwing in lots of money. And I'm pretty sure like Drake, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I heard a rumor that Drake was involved with Caffeine.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how that platform does. Yeah, the few times I've been on it for Ronnie streams, the platform sucks. But it sucks like the way Facebook sucked off rip. That it has potential. We'll see where this shit goes. I just don't like the chat part. The chat just feels they try so hard to be different. It just feel weird.
Yeah.
But aside from that, good luck there, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you could definitely bring some viewers. Just do a few wages, bro, and then boom.
Facts.
That's all you need, man. When are we gonna get you on some wages, Cole?
I'm not too comp this year, man.
You don't need to be. It's 2K, bro. You're acting like
What? No, stop.
You're acting like it's a hard game to master.
Trying to get you like Davis. You trying to have you just
No, you don't
money.
have to put up 6. No, you don't have to put up 6.
You know what I'm saying? I don't run around screens and shoot fades all day, so you know what I'm saying?
But I'm assuming because Flo Jerk had Swatting on his team, they ISO'd, right?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swante was playing with Flo. The beef between Swan and Davis.
Yeah, but I think they were just isolating. I don't think there was like any string. I think they were just like, I think he just dead ass beating Davis off the dribble.
That's very tough.
Davis is dumb for not playing on a legend account. That don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't get it. And he was playing with a 91. His teammate was a 91. I don't know why he did that. He did that just so when he loses, inevitably he could be like, guys, the reason why is because of this.
Made it. And he got baited too. Literally, somebody was on like, who would win, Flo Jerk or Davis? And then Davis was like, Davis was losing like pretty badly. And
my God.
And Davis was like, hey yo, Flo Jerk tonight. It was like,
Is that why he chose to do it?
I don't know why, but that was like
man.
that was the timeline of that whole like back and forth. I was like, you're stupid, bro.
Yo, did you come here in your Lambo?
Nah.
Oh fuck! Why
Pulled
not,
up in my
man?
mom's car, man. I can't put the miles on it, you know?
Oh man, Cole, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, man. If you have a car but you can't enjoy it fully,
Oh no, I enjoy it.
No, but you can't even think about miles though.
No. That's not how Lambos works. That's not how Lambos work.
Listen. So I have my M4. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's not how Lambos work. Stop.
Yesterday I was coming off at the gas station, and I was feeling like a kind of man who wanted to drift today. So I tried like a quick little mini drift, and I was like, oh okay, because I haven't done it in like a month. The reason why is because my back tires are $1,000 each. So, if I do it like 50 times, it costs me $2,000 once you put them together. Try not to do it. But I'm like, man, I got this car. I could do this, bro. I got to. I did the waviest drift. And then the car in front of me was freaking out because all I saw was smoke. Maybe it was an accident or something because, it was burnout. And then he kind of moved out the way. And then I saw him and he was like, that was fucking dope. And I was like, thanks, man. And then I just realized that's why I wanted the car, just to do fun, dope shit.
I feel
so I would have raced the fuck. We would have had to go out there and race, no cap, if you brought the Lambo.
We might have to.
That'd be a blast.
Banger.
I would lose because my car does not put power down, but I would have a fun experience losing.
Ask him how many tickets he got.
I only have 2.
It's not my cap.
I have 2. That's
Oh,
cap?
2 active?
No, I have 2 tickets. They're both active too because I just keep delaying the court date.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yo, Lambos are not like that though. There's like a specific amount of
No,
miles you
I'm
can put
telling
on
you,
it.
Cole, enjoy your
Bro,
Lambo.
I enjoy it. So, all right, so I was doing the math. So I have 6,000 miles on it until I need to get a service update. And I don't want to do that.
You don't get the service update at Lambo.
Where do I go then?
Bro, you
Nigga, Charlie up the street can't do a service.
don't go
What
to
are
Charlie
you
up the
doing?
street. You have to meet a person at the garage that knows what they're doing.
I'm not going to some. What the hell?
No, you're stupid
Bro,
as hell.
trust me. I know like 2 or 3
No.
garages within an hour from here that I would trust with my vehicle. Period. I don't leave my.
No, that's not how that works.
I'm telling you.
Because when you try to resell
do they
it,
do,
and
bro?
they go into service, and they're like, you got like 2 or 3 of them that aren't just random garages.
Oh,
and
but I'm not
from
thinking
Lambo.
about that. I'm not thinking about reselling.
Well,
Because I can't.
You are right. Keeping the value of the
I'm
car.
not keeping this too long.
Bro, when I first got my Mercedes, my AMG, I was so fucking worried about resale. Like, I don't want to do wide body because it's gonna resell.
But a Lambo
resell.
is not something you keep for any extensive period of time.
Why wouldn't you?
Okay, you just retarded.
You bought it used, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then it already depreciated plenty. Right? What year is your car?
2017.
It's perfect. That's the first 3 years it probably dropped half price, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then you buy it. That's what I did with my M4. I got it for 48. Brand new was 90. And so now I just act reckless with it. The worst I'm gonna do, Cole, is in a few years it might be worth 35. 15,000 in depreciation, but the amount of fun that I had, because it's gonna depreciate regardless.
Yeah.
The amount of fun that I had is worth so much more than 15,000. It's not even close. So I just want to maximize enjoyment with the shit.
I feel like the
That is
gap
true.
on Lambos are bigger though if you start
it will
really
because,
putting miles on
but
it.
it's the same thing. Once you wait 3 years, if
This
it's
is the reason why Davis is dumb shit because he just be convincing him to do some dumb.
I would
him and Waleed be convincing him to do
him to.
dumb
I never
shit.
told Davis none of this shit. I convinced Davis to do safe
No, but in
things.
general shit, they be like, oh man, agent doing this? Fuck it. I'll just drive into a ditch. Like nigga, just do dumb shit.
I'll never drive into a ditch. And my car is rear-wheel drive. I don't know. Yours is rear-wheel drive too, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't it so much more fun? Because there's always a chance that you could die, and it's so exciting. Because when your car is rear-wheel drive, it's not like your car is not planted, right? At any moment, it could skip out. And you have to be ready to catch it.
Sick.
When I ride my AMGs all-wheel drive, I just feel like I'm cutting corners all safe and shit. You know, the car feels planted on the floor. Man, before I could just drift. And I had to be like, okay, hold on, let me catch this. God, just like that, right on the corner. It's exciting, man.
He makes it like he's like in Tokyo Drift and he just like catches everything.
Oh, no. I missed one. I fucked up one of my wheels. I couldn't catch my drift one time. I went too crazy.
Being in a car with him in that BMW, like there's literally times where he'll just be like, "Hey yo," I'm like, "No, don't do it right now. Just stop. This is not." He's like, "Nah, I'm about to do it right now."
You do it a lot, like gunning.
I don't.
Not as much.
Gunning, yeah, all the time.
Oh yeah.
But drifting, I don't drift no more.
Oh, okay.
No, when he first got it, he would be like, "Hey yo, come on, you want to go get something to eat real quick?"
Yeah,
I was like,
just so he can whip it.
It was like literally my first time in the car. He was like, "Yo, you want to just grab something to eat real quick?" I was like, it's 2:00. He's like, nah, come on. It's 2 in the morning. Who cares? I get you. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, why not?
And I was like, all right. And he's like, watch this. He got to the light, just like start turning it. And I was like, why am I in this car with you right now?
But it's so fucking fun. Oh my God. Yeah, my car is actually where I have all my important phone calls, where I like have time to think and breathe and relax. So it's an important place for me. You know what I mean? Sure. Realize that.
But not the drift though. No, don't stop.
Drifting is the most fun you get. That's the route. I totally know. I want to get a rear-wheel drive car just so I could drift. Because it's a lot of fun. I didn't realize how much fun it was. But it's expensive. But it's fun though. So anyway, next time you come up here, bro, bring your Lambo. Man. We can race. We can race and shit.
That's not a comfortable drive from like here to down there.
Oh yeah, an hour and a half with a Lambo is a tough drive.
I mean, it's not comfortable.
Is it not?
No. It's not. The seat. I mean, if you sit in for like an hour, it's cool. But like, it's bad. I drove it back from Miami. And dude, I had to have a Tempur-Pedic pillow. I had to. It was not it. But
have you made any more reckless purchases since the Lambo?
No. The only thing like bougie I have in my car. That's it.
You don't have like no change or nothing like that?
No.
Oh, say word.
Oh, so you definitely live in a house, right?
No, I live in a loft right now.
A loft is it's like a 2 floor apartment, right?
It's one. It's loft. I ain't gonna say word, but it's like lofts. But yeah, it's just like an apartment loft in a way.
So are you connected to other people?
Yeah.
And they don't get pissed when you're recording?
Nah, it's like they made they made it like it's new. It's like last year they built the building, so it's got like soundproof walls and stuff.
Oh, word. Yeah, I always wanted to live in a hard loft, the ones with like cement walls and shit, and had like a cool second floor. Yeah. If I ever like want to live downtown for whatever reason, I'll probably end up doing that too.
Yeah.
Isn't the echo kind of bad though in those type of places?
Yeah, it would be, but the echo is bad here, and this is drywall, so
which is crazy,
wild.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, I live in it's a 2-bedroom, so I have one for the bedroom and one for the gaming room.
So. How do you manage like not making retarded purchases?
How do you manage pulling up in the loft with a Lambo? I would just be afraid every time I pulled up.
It's gated, so like I don't have a garage yet, so they don't have any garages open, so that's the L.
See, that's why I'd be afraid of like just pulling up and just parking my shit out wide open. That shit crazy as hell.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was always taught growing up, don't buy anything. Literally, just don't spend it if you don't have to.
Word, yeah. Aside from my cars, I fully agree with, and food. I agree with that mindset.
Yeah. Well, food's like you gotta have that.
Not the type of food I eat. No, it'd be a lot, bro. You know what I mean? It'd be a lot.
He says this and literally has like an endless amount of 2K18s just sitting there.
That's for a video, though.
Unnecessary speakers.
That's for a video I'm doing. Well, I have to wait for the Rona to be over. And I'm pretty sure it's an illegal video, but we'll figure it out.
in an arcade machine that he's never turned on.
Yeah, it's $200. This is the cheapest arcade you could ever get, man.
No, you can't. But you can't say that I do the same thing. I
play with it a couple times.
Like that doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, but this is
that literally makes.
But these are business expenses, Lo.
The set, the podcast set, right?
Like last month, March. No, March. I spent it was April. I spent such little money. Aside from like expenses like editors, designers, rent, and like a little bit of food, that was it. But this month's a little bit more because I'm buying a whole bunch of equipment to do different types of videos.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've been trying to like curve back on doing that because sometimes you just look and you're like, I can. It's tough to be able to buy it and then try and convince yourself not to buy it.
Yeah.
Even though you want it.
Yeah. I mean, I made I guess you could say it's a dumb purchase. I got like this massage thing, this little control.
Like a chair?
No, it's like this long. This looks kind of a little sus. It's like a massage thing.
Cole, what are you buying?
It's like
How
it's got a
many
handle,
inches was your massage thing?
like this long.
Yo, Cole, what's up?
Listen,
With, what's up?
it was
with
like
you?
$170. You can get it on Amazon. It's got good reviews. So like, I got my girl.
Was it
She just,
Hitachi?
huh?
Hitachi?
What?
Hitachi.
What's that?
The hell is that?
That's the massage thing that girls use.
Nah, I don't know. I got it on Amazon, but you just I know what you're talking about. No, it's not
You got
that.
a really big one of those.
Oh,
Really
no.
wild.
But yeah, $170 on that.
Oh, that's not that bad, man. I bought that fucking fountain for $300.
And then literally it was too loud, so he has to put it outside now. Stupid as hell.
So I made some
So
bad
again,
decisions.
you can't say that you live by that same.
No. I'm trying to. I didn't say I do. I cut my expenses in half from March to April. They're probably gonna be a little bit higher, maybe like 30% higher. You know what I mean? I'll know when my accountant calls me like, "You good, man?" And I'll be like, "What do you mean?" I don't know. You made a couple purchases here, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I gotta chill when I get that call. That means it's time to chill."
I feel you.
I feel like we good. I can get to the
You can get to that, man.
simping questions.
Okay.
All right, let's get it.
Now
Let's
you
go.
are in a relationship, so I
Okay.
feel like I'm not going to get the answers that I actually want to get out of these.
Okay, go ahead.
But you know, we always ask. This is why Davis can't be on the podcast because he's
God.
he's never going to answer these questions. And low-key, Agent doesn't answer these
I'm
questions.
saving
either.
mine for a future pod.
Oh man,
A special
yeah,
pod.
Anyway, have you simped before?
Have I simped?
And don't fucking
Probably
lie.
at a younger age, yeah. Not recently. I don't simp no more.
Oh yeah, you in a relationship, so I would,
Yeah,
that
well,
would
even
be-
before,
You
like,
could definitely simp in a relationship.
No, it's not
you
how that
could.
works.
I think you could.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Everything can get her way. That's a simp. You're being a simp.
You don't think you can simp in a relationship, though?
Then why would that's not really a relationship?
Exactly.
That's not really a relationship.
Nah, it might not fit your description of a relationship, but to her, it most definitely still would be a
Yeah.
relationship, one that she's very comfortable with.
So what's your simp story? What's your biggest simp story?
I don't.
You had to like catch yourself.
I mean, I guess I would say like maybe back in like 2017. I don't know. I was trying to find a girlfriend back then. But I mean, I guess that's basically it. I don't know.
Like, how'd you do that though? Like on Tinder? Or you went outside?
Both. I didn't really go outside much. Probably Tinder. Nah, I wouldn't
Feel
say
you.
trying to find a girlfriend on Tinder, but like I would, just try to go hang out with some girls. But like back then, like I'll say this about YouTube. YouTube has made me like way more social in a way. Yeah, back then I was like very antisocial. I still am in a way,
Me too.
but yeah, I'll say YouTube has helped me with that. So
So what's your greatest simp story?
Yeah, you gotta say it.
greatest simp story. I don't really have one, bro.
I can't stand when y'all.
No,
get on
I'm
this
trying to think.
podcast and
I
say
know
that.
I have some. I'm trying to think of them. I don't know,
That's
man.
crazy. People just don't ever want to just admit they've been simping out here.
Unbelievable.
I've been
man.
sipping. I can't remember when.
That's crazy.
Not recently. Not in the past like 3-4 years. I don't simp no more.
That's crazy. That's just outrageous, bro. I can never get a simp story out of nobody.
Yeah, I know.
He act like he doesn't simp.
Oh, I know he simps.
I know Peter.
I got a lot on Pete. I got a lot on Pete.
and then Agent act like he don't simp either.
No, I said I simped. I just said I didn't do that at 7, bro. I did that at 4. That's facts.
It's been a 7. It's been a 7. It's been a 7.
I you just say that because you troll a lot.
I'm not trolling out. It's been.
You got people dead convinced that I got this wild simp story.
You do. Yes, I can't. And you know what's crazy? If you're saying that you simp worse than what I've seen, that means that you've been higher than a 7.
No, what I did was probably like a 5.5 under a regular
not.
scale. You got to buy a scale. You got to
No.
buy a scale. That's what the business
I
is.
was there when it happened. It was
one-
not a bias.
Cut it out, bro. So cool, man. Now you had some time to think. What's the most outrageous simp story you have? It wouldn't have to be that outrageous.
Simp story. I guess I could say.
Like if-
all right, so I'll tell you this. So the current girlfriend I have now, I've known her for like 2.5 years now. But I used to date her a long time ago, and this one I started just to get to know her. And she, basically, it was like the summer of 2018 or something like that, or like 2017. I can't remember. Anyways, I was moving to in Atlanta. I moved from my parents' place to Atlanta, and while I was in the process of moving, the day before I moved, I was like, I want to see you. What's up? She was in a bad mood, and she was like a 35-minute drive away from my parents' place, and so I was like, I'm gonna come. She's like, no, don't come. So I still went by Kroger, got some flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I drove to her place, and she was like, she saw me, and she was like, don't come out. Just go back home. And I was texting her like, why not? She's like, I'm in a bad mood. I don't want to talk. I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, it's okay.
Did you go in? I would have went in.
Huh?
Did you go in?
Nah, I just got back in the. I was like, I didn't get out of the car. I was like basically almost in her driveway, and she was like, yeah, don't. I'm not in a good mood to talk. And I was like, okay.
Okay, she might be telling the truth, but my brain is.
You didn't even drop off the
suspicious.
flowers? You can be like, oh, I got you these.
Oh, you didn't drop them off?
No.
Were you pissed about that?
Yeah,
That's not really a simp story though.
But I was pissed, but I was like, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That's kind of simping a little bit.
It is kind of.
It is a long ass drive.
It's an hour, basically an hour long drive back and forth.
That's just being considerate. Unless you saw like another car there, I'd have just fucking barged in. But if you didn't see that, then you just got flowers. She wasn't with it. You trying to make her
But
day
were y'all
there?
going out together at that time or no?
Yeah, we were like dating in a way. Kind of.
That's like a 2 on the simp scale, man. That's barely a simp. I wouldn't even categorize that as a simp. No cap.
But you wouldn't do that normally, right? You wouldn't drive an hour to go see.
But if that's your girl and she's going through something,
he's saying they just started. It wasn't like they were that.
That is kind of wild, bro. Just started.
That's what he's saying.
Might be a 2 then. All right.
He went crazy. That's not crazy.
That's
crazy,
the most outrageous thing you did, Cole. That's not that bad, bro.
Yeah, not too bad.
It's actually very light.
Appreciate it.
Man, it make me feel like
yeah. Yo, if you said what Cole is doing is a 2, you're definitely at a 7.
Stop lying to people though. People hop in my streams now talking about something. Hey, what's your sim story? I'm like, there's no fucking story that's that great, bro.
He's such a capster. It makes no sense.
And you sit there and troll. You get people to believe whatever the fuck you're saying, man. Shit is unbelievable.
And you know I'm not trolling about it, so that shit.
No, there's plenty of wild shit that happened, but it was just entertainment though.
Okay. All right.
No cap.
All right, bro. All right.
Hey, Cole, man. It's been great having you on the podcast.
Appreciate
Thanks for coming
that, man.
through.
It's lit.
Yeah. What are you doing later today?
I don't know. Probably just gonna go home, play some 2. I'm just kidding.
Of course. What else you gonna do with your free time? Hey, if y'all new, man, make sure to subscribe. Go Noti.
Gang.
Oh, nice. Okay. We're gonna leave Cole's channel link in the description. Apple Podcasts, people drop a 5-star. Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, people, man. Thank you guys for listening. I did it in a different order, so I was bugging. Hey, Cole, thanks for joining us on the podcast.
Appreciate it.
No cap, I'm really happy that not only have you bounced back, but you're remaining consistent. Because honestly, there's not a lot of good content creators in the 2K community. There's a lot of good ones, but there's like an overwhelming amount of bad ones. That will just like try and cut corners, and it's always like corny to me. So you always been one of those people that's been like that guy, like the standard of content.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? And no cap, like as like a year ago, I was like, man, Cole's been bugging recently. He hasn't been coming with it. But last few months, you kind of came back and you've been tearing it up. Your numbers are up. And I think that's indicative of the fact that you're taking the shit really seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's good to be around those types of people because then I start taking my shit more. So I'm like, yo, look what Cole is doing, man.
Yeah.
Let me go over there and record a video.
When I see someone else going crazy, I'm like, that's like, it's motivating. I can do it too.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean this, for a lot of people, you're that motivation though.
Appreciate that.
All right, man. So I know you're not in the TW.
You're like, yo, for a lot of people I know behind the scenes.
I didn't say all that, but
That's what it sound like.
Probably too. Yeah, dude, I know you're not in the TW thing no more. You're doing your solo. Good luck, man.
Appreciate it.
I know you probably don't need it because you're killing it regardless, but keep grinding. I don't know how the fuck you pull off uploading that much content on a game that is giving us no content, but that shit is fucking miraculous, my guy.
Miraculous.
So yeah, we are gonna leave Cole's link in the description. Make sure to go check him out if you guys haven't already. And Lo, any final words?
Nah, man. I think that's it. I think we covered everything.
Bet. Hey, subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you guys in the next podcast, which is Mondays and Thursdays. Deuces.
Probably should say that more often, right?
Yeah, we probably. They don't even know that. It's kind of
just pops up.
probably like this evening, maybe might pop up.